So despite having used the Red Raptor many times and loving everything about it, it's just stupid money for what I do. So I am crossing this one right off my list. Well, here we are. I'm a Red owner now. Something I swore I'd never do. But I also swore I wouldn't party during the weekdays anymore and limit my Chipotle intake, so yeah.
Just be normal!
Anyway, it took me a long time to make this video because of how long the journey was with getting this camera, from deciding to buy it to the upgrade to the X. So I wanted to make something to kind of explain why I did this, and more of an outlet to convince myself that this wasn't a dumbass decision.
What have I done?
This will be an entirely untechnical review, if you can even call it that. So if that's your thing, there are plenty of other videos out there that can scratch that itch better than me. So originally I was between the Komodo X, or KX as I'll call it, or the Sony Burano. In hindsight, the KX would have been just fine, but the Raptor edges out in market value for me, which I'll get to. Also in hindsight, I'm very glad I didn't go with the Sony Burano. As many others have more eloquently put than I ever could, it's more of a jack of all trades and a master of none. Yes, it pretty much does everything, but when something is made to do everything, it doesn't do specific things as well as another camera that is made to do specific things, if that makes any sense. For a camera that costs nearly as much as a V-Raptor, it had a lot of quirks that resonated with me as an owner-operator and turned me off from it, even as someone who is already invested in the Sony ecosystem with the FX6. But all technical things aside, the main reason I didn't go with it just didn't really excite me. And already owning the FX6, I already have the jack of all trades tool, and I'm really happy with it. So even though it kinda took me a while to realize it, I knew that the next camera I got was gonna be outside of that box. Something that not only would elevate the work that I do, but also elevate me as an artist. And I'll get to that. So why not the Komodo X? Well, for me and my specific market, clients and producers who, one, not only give a shit what camera I'm bringing at all, but two, want a Red specifically, the Komodo X, or the original Komodo, is more often than not seen as a B-cam to the V-Raptor and other DSMC2 bodies that are still making the rounds, like the Gemini or the Helium. So if I'm gonna invest in a Red, or any other camera that is anywhere near the price of this thing, it better well damn be one that has a better chance of getting me on set. That is, when clients actually have acceptable budgets in this godforsaken area.
Business bad? Fuck you, pay me.
Aside from that, I wanted a full-frame sensor, or VistaVision in this case, because all of my Cine glass is full-frame. And yeah, I know full-frame doesn't exactly cover the VistaVision sensor, but the vignetting that I've noticed is so negligible that it's not really a factor at all. And after pricing out a Komodo X package with all the bells and whistles, bringing it up to speed with that of the V-Raptor, it was almost the same price as the Raptor. Now, full disclaimer, I did buy a bunch of accessories for this thing, but not because I had to, because I wanted to. It was a choice. And if I'm already spending this much on a camera, what's an extra few things, right? It's fun. We all like buying stuff. Fuck you, wallet. Anyway, I've gone down that road too many times of needing an assload of accessories with mirrorless bodies and black magics and all the things I've owned before, so I'm done with that.
You're a monster!
Alright, moving on. That's as technical as I'm getting. So after some long thought, sleepless nights, and bouts of crippling fear, I decided to pull the trigger. And when I got it and started using it, it felt like something I wasn't supposed to own. Like I stepped foot inside of a UFO and had interstellar travel at my fingertips. I mean, I get anxiety buying a burrito at Chipotle, let alone a top-of-the-line Red. It's an insane feeling having this thing. And exactly 1 month later, Red did what it does best, and released a new model, the V-Raptor X. Long story short, after a bottomless pit of existential dread, Red went above and beyond and made it right. So it wasn't as big as a deal as I thought it was going to be. And that's all I'll say about that. Thanks, Red. Which brings us up to speed with present day. Brand spanking new V-Raptor X in hand. If the The original Raptor was the UFO, this thing is the damn mothership. Now I know there are other cameras that may have an edge over this thing, namely Airy, but it's an absolute marvel that this thing exists at all. I'm not going to get into all the technical details, that's not what this video is about. Honestly, I don't even really know what this video is about, but I felt the need to document this journey. So is this journey worth it? I guess only time will tell. Still, I'm absolutely in love with this camera. It's the most Oh, Baltimore. It's the most amazing thing I've ever owned, yet I'm still terrified of the decision I made, but I still think it's the right one for me. I suppose when it comes down to it, yes, a V-Raptor or any other camera of this price tag is a very big, serious investment. And I know that most people say that it's not the camera or the gear that makes you any better at what you do or makes you more money. While that's mostly true, it did bring me something else, inspiration. Not only did having this thing aid in inspiring me to go after bigger projects and clients that I've wanted for a while, to an extent that I never really have before, it also inspired me as a filmmaker. This thing lit a fire under my ass in making more passion projects in the few months that I've had it than I think I ever have. I finally finished a new short horror film that I've been putting off forever, and I started a new music series with another filmmaker that we've been talking about doing forever, but have been putting off until now. I should probably start mentioning that since it's out, and I haven't really been talking about it, so here's the link to the channel for that. It turned out pretty awesome, and I'm really happy with it, so check it out. To sum it up, just owning this thing has aided greatly in killing my procrastination and pulling me out of uninspired depths while trying to survive working on corporate projects and things like that. It's already made me better at what I do, and it's only the beginning, so that alone is worth it. Now, I'm not saying to cash in your life savings and go out and buy a V-Raptor. Do it. But if getting a new camera will aid in all and inspiring you to go out and make things and be better as an artist, it might be worth it for you too. But of course, no matter what tools you choose for the job, they are merely that, tools. You're the professional, you're the artist, you're the product. So make decisions that only elevate that and you as an artist. And that's what this is for me. Either that or I'm severely fucked. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Drink 'em if you got 'em.